Let's take you outside right now. There's the Willamette River, and which otherwise known as David's Playground, because I know you get out there on your paddleboard all the time, which is great. And David mentioned this earlier too. The water is really cold. The air really warm, dare I say hot tomorrow by some people's standards. But the water takes a lot longer to warm up. It's still in the 40s and low 50s, so you can get cold water shock, even hypothermia really quickly in all of our rivers and lakes this time of the year. 80 right now in Portland. Winds out of the west-northwest. They're going to switch around, come out of the east, and that's why we're going to add 8 degrees or so to tomorrow's high temperature from today. 81 in Scappoose, 81 in Troutdale, 81 in Hillsborough. So think about that. If we add 8 degrees to Hillsborough and Scappoose, that means 89. We'll be close to 90 tomorrow, which, by the way, is Portland's all-time highest temperature for the month of April. Occurred on the last day of the month, April 30th, back in 1998. We got a shot at tying that tomorrow, which would be amazing considering how cool and wet the spring has been so far. Brookings was 86, and that has to do with the orientation of the coast. Right down by Brookings, the coast is actually more east-west than it is north-south. So any north and northeast winds gives them offshore flow descending off the Siskiyou Mountains. No influence from that cooler ocean air, so they warm up, get a lot warmer than the rest of the coast, as you can see there. But even the north coast should be headed for the 70s tomorrow and potentially some 80s, even on the north coast, say Astoria, Tillamook, and down towards Cannon Beach. Big area high pressure and warm air has finally set up over our region as opposed to other parts of the country. Still cool and wet in the northern Rockies and the northern plains. That's okay. They can deal. We've got ourselves some great weather on the way tomorrow if you like it warm. If you don't like it warm, I guess the great thing is it's only a one-day deal because we'll begin to cool off on Saturday. Still nice Saturday. We'll be in the 80s Saturday, or about 80 on Saturday. And then Sunday back into the 60s. A few showers here and there, but nothing like the wet, cool weather we had for the first 3 weeks of April. We'll see a few scattered showers maybe on Monday too. Then it dries out as the cool, wet weather sags south into California. It's an interesting pattern for this time of the year. See that? That'll produce showers and thunderstorms to our south. High pressure almost by default, though, builds in above it for Tuesday, Wednesday. And we'll see what happens towards the middle of next week. We'll probably get some showers towards Thursday again. But this is still a much warmer pattern than anything we saw in April up until yesterday and today. It is 80 right now. The freezing level for the first time this year, I believe, at 13,000 feet. So let's go through it region by region, starting with the coast. Very warm. 81 at Astoria tomorrow, 77 at Pacific City. Why Newport just 68? We're going to see a wind reversal. East winds early, but that south wind will build from south to north along the coast. We'll get that marine layer kicking on in, and so that's why Newport will be cooler. But North Coast should make about 80. In the valleys, 85 in McMinnville, 84 in Corvallis, so really warm weather there. Central, or for the Cascades rather, also sunny, 74 at Govey, and in the 60s at the ski area. So spring skiing, make sure you put on the sunscreen, take the sunglasses. Near record highs in central and eastern Oregon, much like the rest of the state. And in the gorge, east winds gusting to 55 later on tonight. They'll begin to back off tomorrow night, so it's a quick burst of east winds, but enough to get us very warm tomorrow. Get up to about 88. That'll be a record for the date. The old record's 82. 80 on Saturday. We've got great weather for the Thorns match Saturday night, and then 60s are back with showers on Sunday and Monday.